Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Excuse the noise if you hear it. I'm doing laundry and the washing machine in my office share a wall, so hopefully it stops soon. But I had to hop on really quickly. Last night I posted a picture on Instagram and casually mentioned how much I loved Love is Blind and can't wait for the finale tomorrow. I think it's the finale. And I got a ton of DMs from people sharing their predictions, and we were having so many conversations, and I just wanted to continue to talk about it. So this is so off-brand and off-format, but whatever, it's my YouTube channel, and I really needed a place to just unload all my thoughts because this show has completely blown my mind. I cannot tell you the last time that I got into a reality show. Never. I've never been into The Bachelor or The Bachelorette, and definitely no competitive dating shows or challenge shows, anything like that. So I had zero intention of watching Love is Blind. It looked cheesy. It just didn't seem like something I would be interested in. But then everybody and their mother was raving about this television show, and I was like, let me give it a try. I was hooked after the first 5 minutes. Such an interesting concept, such a great cast. The storylines, the drama, it's all really interesting and gripping, and I love it. I gotta chat about it. If you watched it, you know everything that happens. I just wanted to kind of run through the people and share my predictions. So there's no true spoilers here, but I have checked out some of their Instagrams. I've formulated my own opinions about what's gonna happen tomorrow, and I wanted to share them. And I really want you to leave a comment below letting me know what you think is gonna happen, because I'm just dying to know what other people think and how this is all gonna turn out. So let's start with where we left off with Gigi and Damien. I don't think that they're the right match at all. I really don't. I can see how they like each other, why they like each other, but I don't think that's gonna last. And if they do both end up saying yes, I don't think they're together right now. The way that the episode ended, personally, I was kind of surprised that Gigi said yes. She seemed to be the one who was a little more on the fence, although Damien was as well. He was really questioning if she was the right person for him, but the way that it ended, he looks like he wants to say no, but I can't imagine he would say no. And the girl running, I thought was Gigi. A lot of people think it's Jessica. No, it's not, because she doesn't wear her hair down. I think it's Gigi. I'm sticking with my gut. I think that the girl running is gonna be Gigi, but I don't know why she would run from the altar. Ooh, maybe that's really what happens. Okay, that's my prediction. Damien says no to Gigi. She goes running. Although the girl running could also be Kelly. So Kelly and Kenny, I thought were just the perfect match. I don't think either of them were standouts. I don't know how to say that nicely. They just seemed really sweet, humble, wholesome people. Neither one of them had a crazy personality or was really outspoken or aggressive or anything like that. They just seemed like two good people in a really great match. And when their families met, I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. You really cannot hope or wish for a better sync. And then when people started to say that they don't make it, I was like, no, I think that they're great together. Kind of a spoiler alert, after looking at Kelly's Instagram, it does not appear that her and Kenny make it. I mean, obviously no one's posting with the significant other, but there's no sign of a ring anywhere. She does wear this other ring that I think a lot of people are getting confused. It's a silver band with a turquoise stone or something. It looks like a gemstone or some kind of rock, but I believe she's wearing it on her right hand. And when she's taking pictures in the mirror, it looks like the left. But she also posted a few months back, I think in November, that she was using dating apps. So, I mean, if she's actively using dating apps, I highly doubt that she's married. Unfortunately, I don't think Kelly and Kenny make it. Jessica and Mark, let's just get this one off the table. There's no way that those two are together. There's no way that those two should have been together. They really don't make much sense. I read somewhere that Mark really went on the show to promote his fitness business, which I can totally see, because why else would he be trying so hard to make Jessica love him? In which case, I almost feel even worse for Jessica, because she's also getting played. She's her own mess. She's totally got her own issues going on, and I do feel bad for her, but once Barnett said no, she should have just walked away. The way she kind of lured Mark back in, it was just not genuine. It wasn't real. I didn't feel it. Their connection is totally MIA. And oh my god, when he set up the dinner date in their apartment as two pods so they could communicate, could there be a bigger red flag? If you cannot even talk to one another in the same room, we have a problem. That one's not even worth going into, but I am curious who's gonna say no in that marriage. It has to be Jessica, because I think Mark is really trying to pursue it. Lauren and Cameron, they are just so sweet, and I 100% think that they get married and they make it. He's really in it to win it with her. You can tell he genuinely loves her. She's a bit more hesitant, which I think any girl would be. It's kind of scary committing to something like that. Her dad was intimidating for sure, but he handled it, I think, as best as he could at the time, and after looking at her Instagram, it looks like she's always posting pictures in his house. We saw Cameron's house, and the front staircase, the kitchen, the layout, it all looks very, very familiar. It does appear that she is wearing a diamond ring in a bunch of photos, so I think that they 100% make it, and I ship them hardcore. They are really, really sweet together. And then last but not least, Amber and Barnett. From the get-go, I was not into Barnett at all. I thought he was kind of like a playboy almost, but you know what? That's what you're supposed to do in this situation, in these pods. Like, he really had to get to know all these girls, and you can't fault him for having feelings for multiples. I didn't really care for Amber. She was just too much for me. Way too much personality, a little too crazy. I mean, I'm sure she's a great girl and whatnot, but I didn't really see her, I don't know, not my cup of tea, I guess. I digress. When they ended up together, you could tell that their connection is like purely physical. She was like, oh my god, you are a prince, and he was like, holy crap, you're really hot. But that can only take you so far. And I think their Mexico trip was nice, but once the families came into play, Barnett surprised me. I could not believe how together he was, how like secure he seemed. You know, he has his home, he has his career, he's really a hustler. And she like has got nothing going for her, and I feel bad even saying that. And I did read somewhere that they portrayed her to be this like poor girl, and her mom called her crying, like so upset. But you know, there's some things that are kind of black and white. Like if she's saying she's not working and she doesn't have a job, she's not working, she doesn't have a job. I think there was some kind of like workers' comp case in the works. I don't know. Either way, her drive doesn't really seem there 100%, and I think that's where the disconnect is most obvious. Also, his family like was not having it. They were not having it, and I felt so bad. She's there like cackling and snorting and just being herself, which good for her. That's 100% what she should be doing, but it just wasn't jiving. I don't think that they make it in the long run. Out of the first round, I truly think that Lauren and Cameron are the only couple that are gonna survive. Damien and Gigi might make it past the altar. I don't think Kelly and Kenny do, and that makes me so sad because I was really rooting for them. And Amber and Barnett, they might make it to the altar, but I don't know if they're gonna stay together. Anyway, those are just my predictions. This was a really quick random video. I don't even know if I'm gonna edit it, maybe just a little bit to make it shorter, but I had to get all these thoughts off my chest because that show is just so addicting, and like all you want to do is talk about it. If you're gonna be watching tomorrow night, leave me a comment below. Also, let me know what you think and your predictions and how you feel about the season. I just want to have a conversation about this off of Instagram because it's just like there's way too much to say. Also, let me know if you like these kind of random chatty videos. I don't really watch much television, but when there is something that I watch and truly love, I've got to talk about it. It boils inside of me until I can get it all out. All the people that have been watching Love is Blind and who have been chatting with me about it, I appreciate our conversations. It's really interesting to see what you think too. We will see what happens in tomorrow's episodes. I'm so excited. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. I'm gonna get back to editing my Manny video, which is what most of you come here for anyway. I'll see you in the next one.